Hey guys, welcome to Week 14 recap of the All-Star Fantasy Football League. Man, it was a crazy last few hours of the Monday night or of the week, football week. We had a couple of players in that Monday night game that came down to it. A couple of them that I didn't think was going to get as close, especially my matchup with Rodney, but it was pretty crazy. Now, going into the week, we had three people tied over in the NFC division to get that third and final playoff spot, or the sixth and final, but the third and final playoff spot for that division. And boy, it was close. But first, we'll get into that a little bit. First, we'll talk about giving the business and Texas Cake Standards. Rodney, 33 points from Tom Brady, 24 from Kamara. You got 18 from Saquon. Pretty good little 122 points there. You had some players on your bench that outscored your starters, but it really didn't matter. I had Prescott in there, only got me 9. Zeke got me 8. Mixon got me 8. Cooper Kupp did come through with 31 points, and I wish they'd have thrown to him just a little bit more, but it's okay. I had 108 points to 122. Rodney wins, giving the business wins. Giving the business is now the number 1 seed, and the Texas Cake Standards is second in the division, and we'll play again next week. All right, next we have Corn-Fed Fatties and Buckeye Nation. Buckeye Nation needed to get this win to enter the playoffs, but we'll see what happens. He had 35 points from Aaron Rodgers, pretty good. 25 from Najee Harris, awesome. Lockett got him 27. Renfro got him 28. Man, he was on a roll here, but Bernard got him a goose egg. 135 points for Buckeye Nation. Now, that would have won all except 2 games this week. Yeah, pretty crazy. 3 games. Anyway, so the 135 points. For the Fatties, we had 17 from Kirk Cousins, 22 from Fournette, 34 from George Kittle, the tight end. Pretty awesome stuff. The Fatties in the regular season with a 152-135 win over Buckeye Nation, making him secure the number 1 seed in his division. And Buckeye Nation, you are out of the playoffs. Sorry, Bubba. Next matchup, we have the Reapers, who needed the Fatties to lose so he could secure the number 1 seed in that division, and needed the Death by Taxes to, just sit there and take it, I guess. Justin Herbert for Death by Taxes, 30 points. He got 28 from Mark Andrews, 15 from the kicker, Justin Tucker, 91 points for Death by Taxes. For Kyler Murray, 15 points for the Reapers. Eckler got 15, 17 from Chase Claypool, 14 from his kicker, Butker. 89 points for the Reapers. Death by Taxes had 91, which brings us to the close win of the week. Yeah, you did get a trophy out of the deal. I mean, it kind of stinks, but it's okay. 89 points for the Reapers. You are still in the playoffs. You play again next week. All right, next matchup. We have Big Blue World Champs, who's going for that first overall draft pick, and the Hooligans, who is already in the playoffs. All right. We have Big Blue got 38 points from Josh Allen, 13 from Montgomery, 20 from Godwin, 21 from Javonte Williams. That Denver running back, that rookie, guys, he's going to be something special. So I'll watch out for him. 145 for Big Blue. Patrick Mahomes got the Hooligans 22 points, 33 from James Conner. He's on fire. 16 from Amari Cooper, 97 for the Hooligans. That, my friends, brings us to the big win of the week. Big Blue over the Hooligans with a 48-point win. Oh, man, that was crazy. That was a crazy matchup. Anyway, next matchup. Is this the final one? Hold on. Yes, I went over Death by Taxes and the Reapers. We went over in Buckeye Nation and the Fatties. Here we go. Final matchup. And both of these teams needed a win to get into the playoffs. We have Yo Mamas versus the Colorado Antlers. Both entered at 6 and 7. Derek Carr, 12 points for Yo Mamas, 24 from Jamar Chase, 19 from Dawson Knox, that tight end who's been amazing for you all season. 115 points. Now, he did have a kicker in that Monday night game that got him 14 points. He was already in the lead, but he only had a kicker left. For the Antlers, a last-minute COVID test took out his tight end. But he was still close. He had 15 from Tannehill, 34 from Devontae Adams, 13 from Cordarrelle Patterson. He got 16 from Matt Prater, who was just knocking 50-yard bombers out of nowhere. I mean, he'd been doing it forever. But Matt Prater, 16 points. He had 7 from Sony Michel, and I thought the Rams were going to run the ball a little bit more there at the end, but they didn't. Luckily for Yo Mamas, they didn't. Colorado Antlers ends it with 110, 115 for Yo Mamas, and that is that, fellas. So the big win of the week goes to, of course, Big Blue World Champs. Close win, death by taxes. Low points scored will go to the goes to the Reapers. Most points goes to the Fatties. And there was no Monday night come from behind win. So there you go, guys. All right, playoffs. We have a playoff. Let's see here. Let me get the playoff bracket. Playoff bracket. Here we go. Playoff bracket. We have Yo Mamas facing the Reapers. The winner of that will face the Fatties. The Hooligans faces the Texas Cake Standers. The winner of that will face Given the Business. Final regular season standings. We have 10-4 Fatties, 8-6 Reapers, 7-7 Yo Mamas, 6-8 Buckeye Nation, 6-8 Colorado Antlers. For the AFC, 10-4 Given the Business, 9-5 Texas Cake Standers, 5-9 Hooligans, 5-9 Death by Taxes, 4-10 Big Blue. As of right now, number 1 pick next season goes to Big Blue World Champs. Number 2 pick, Death by Taxes. Number 3 pick, Colorado Antlers. Number 4 pick, Buckeye Nation. The rest we will be figuring out. It's probably going to go to the Hooligans or Yo Mamas, but we'll figure that out. As it stands right now, record-wise, it would be Hooligans, but we got to see exactly what happens in the playoffs. So there we go, fellas. There is your Week 14 summary recap. I will get to the playoff picture over here in the next couple of days, give you that preview video. We've only got 2 matchups to discuss there. Probably go into depth a little bit more about the players that are going to be in and matchups they have. So congratulations to, hold on, did I score the most points this season? The most regular season points scored was Texas Cake Standers at 1,930. That's crazy. The least amount of points scored this season was the Hooligans, and he's in the playoffs, at 1,407. Wow. He outscored Death by Taxes and Big Blue, but he still made the playoffs. Craziness. Best division record goes to Given the Business at 7-1. Worst division record goes to Death by Taxes and Yo Mamas at 2-6. That's it. And I will do at the end of the season. I'll do a trophies. I'll do a trophies recap and get that squared away here on the old spreadsheet. Guys, there's your Week 14 recap. I will get to a preview for the playoffs in the next couple of days. Y'all take care.